Woohoo! It's like I thought he was freeze frame, which would be awesome. It's usually what we have going on.
Wow, I was holding that still. Amazing. Okay.
I know. Well, we've done that
there.
many times to annoy the people on the other end.
No. When I freeze, it's always when I'm like this.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what we try to do is something like that, but we don't always pull that one off. And Scott usually can figure it out.
I try to look nice, but I'm sure there's somewhere I've been all
Oof.
Leave it to
just
VMix.
do a screenshot of that.
Middle of when you're talking and you get like massive derp face with just the...
Yeah.
Yeah. It is weird. It is weird. Like, it is truly the most bizarro faces. Somebody said on the thumbnails, hey, Zacho, somebody said on the paint streams I do that it looks like it's a prison, like some, because it always gets some shot of me, and I usually go, but it's automatic. And I will go and pick something of one of the minis that at least I'm looking at.
Arrested Development, when they were talking to the inmates, and there were like the inmates were coming up real close to the shot and the TV
I guess so,
stuff.
but it's like they're like it's. Somebody finally said it's got to be intentional. I'm like, I don't know, man. It's a weird choice. But here's the deal: they're trying to focus on the person, right? That's usually what a stream would be, but definitely not in that case. Anyway,
human beings.
We have I backed this Kickstarter like a crazy person, and I'll be backing the next one tomorrow, the DC United one. I don't know, I'm a lunatic.
And somebody asked us to.
Yeah, Scott wants us to unbox it,
Scott
which is cool.
Said,
we will do that. But the first thing is we had last week we debuted GameNight Date Night. It's essentially we called it the second season so that people Scott's request. We called second season so people would go back and look at the other episodes from season 8, I believe, there's a good sprinkling of there'll probably be more Game Night Date Nights in that season than there'll ever be in a season, because we were doing them every other week.
I was wondering what some of those comments were. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, he called it season 8 and this is season 2.
I called it season 2. I'm just saying it should have been season 1, right? It's a new show, but it isn't, because I want people to know that we've done plenty of them. But these will be mostly focusing on 2-player games, where sometimes we might play something that's multiple player game, but with 2. Mostly we're going to try to focus on 2-player games.
But there are multiple player games that are really good
too. Sure, with 2, for sure. But that's what we did a lot of that, because we were covering not just 2-player games during the pandemic when we couldn't have folks over. Believe me, we were super happy when we were able to stop doing that. And that was one reason why it took a little while to get back to doing it. Then we also had Derek's new show with Candace. Why don't you tell us about that, Derek? I've teased it in all my streams, but I'm leaving the description to you guys.
It's been a back burner project, and it's like, I mean, we shot the pilot back in February, and it's just been just kind of things falling in line that kind of kept it kind of pushed back a little bit. But so it's a little fun show. It's a casual keyforge sessions show. We're calling it T-Forge, where we sample teas and forge keys. It's live now. It went live this morning. It's Candace and I, and we're playing a couple of our favorite Winds of Exchange decks against each other, and we just it's kind of a fun thing for us to kind of. It's been sort of a fun project for us in the background. We've been like for I think 2 months straight, every Saturday, Candace and I would get online and play Keyforge games together. It's like, maybe we should just make a show out of this.
Do you think you'll only do Keyforge with the show, or do you think you might do some of the other decks?
To start, like I said, because it's kind of a back burner project, it's just kind of like, here's what it is right now. So it is going to be mainly focusing on just Keyforge. But as things adapt and evolve, we might do other
well, I know she loves Fire and Blood or whatever. So I thought
or Flesh and Blood. That's sort of the running gag, is I owe her learning the game of Flesh and Blood, because that was the deal. It's like she was going to try Keyforge, and then I would try Flesh and Blood. Nice. But she liked Keyforge so much, that's all we've played. So
Chad over on YouTube is excited to see all this, the Marvel United. We are on the West Coast, and we are early. I mean, my friend Brian, Brian Yu, who was here on Saturday, we were filming the SDJ stuff. It was supposed to show up on Saturday. He was excited, and so the Fing Fang Boom. He wanted to see the Galactus, and so it didn't show up on. I knew it wouldn't. As soon as it's like out for delivery, but it wasn't really out for delivery. It was due today, and then it actually delivered on Sunday. So I've opened only one thing so far, and that was the Fantastic Four with the Galactus to show him all that. Yeah, it's frustrating. I think Brian thinks he's due in he is due in August most likely because unless he's in this container, it will be the next container's coming at like the 26th or 7th. You know, there's like a couple containers at the end of the month. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I honestly think alphabetically is how they sorted it because we got it.
Usually.
He was thinking he might have backed it before me, which I don't know, but regardless, we almost always get it early. We got the last one way early, and I only was comparing it to Scott, and Scott was like a good month or more.
You print out those lists from Kickstarter, and they print them out. They're just printed alphabetically.
Right.
Boom.
Not by back order.
By level.
You were asking about keyforge on that, Scott, and I've played. There are now available 4 co-op scenarios. They call them Keyforge Adventures, and I've played 3 of them. I own the 4th one. I got the last one in the most recent GameFound campaign they ran for the new set. I just haven't played it yet.
That's cool.
But yeah, I've played 3 of the 4. Yeah.
Well, we are looking forward to. What was the one game that we're looking forward to trying? The new Lorcana has got a cooperative one. We're going to try that out theoretically on Game Night, Date Night.
Yep.
Scott says he would love to see that one. Hint, hint. Hey, CBS Inc., how are you doing?
It's planned. Yeah, we have to figure out. There's, like I said, there's production hurdles to solve because how we shot this first episode is there is a website called the Crucible Online, and basically it's what saved Keyforge during the pandemic.
Okay.
It's kind of think of it as like BGA for Keyforge.
Right.
And so what we did is when we record the video, we track the whole thing in Riverside, and then we play the game on the Crucible, and then because the Crucible generates a log, and then Candace and I do the table shot as reenactments, and then I edit it all together.
Oh, interesting.
So, so with the co-op, though, we'd have to do that in like real time, so we have to there's a few production hurdles as well. But that is on the list. It is in our brainstorming document we have.
That's cool. We have not tried ARCs yet. Candace wants to do it on the show. She has talked about it. We have been doing all the SDJ stuff, and we just finished it, but we have not. Nikki and I are going to shoot another round of Sky Team today.
Yeah.
We've been threatening to do it for a couple weeks now because once we knew it was nominated, hey, Scott played ARCs last week. I didn't know that. So once we knew it was nominated, we decided we would probably do another one.
The
other one that was
level. We just played the basic.
We just played the basic one because we didn't want to spoil it, and we played that on the stream. But yeah, so we're gonna add that. But yeah, ARCs is coming eventually, hopefully in August.
I haven't played the Sky Team Beyond the Base game either. I've just
I know
I'm playing it with someone else who hasn't played before. Yeah,
I've watched it played. It's great, but we're
not going to go that far.
Yeah, but we'll do that. But the other one that was the downer is we haven't played Ticket to Ride Beyond the 3 Legacy Legends of the West.
Yeah,
beyond the 3 that we did on the show, which is a downer.
That is one I kind of want to try. I might see if I can, like with Gen Con coming, because I haven't found Ticket to Ride anywhere, like the Legacy game. I haven't found it in the wild yet.
Yeah, it's probably just, I mean, it was available, and it probably just sold out really quick. What else we got going on? So yeah, this week will be the kids, this Thursday will be the SDJ Kinderspiel nominations, and we did all 3 of those this week, and Derek has already edited 2 in a brief time. And then he'll do the last one. And the next week will be the discussion video and the 2 remaining game nights that we'll do for that. And then the game night date night we'll have Sky Team. So yeah, it's interesting.
First half is edited.
It's a war game, you say. What's first half is edited?
Sky Team.
Oh yeah, it's more than first half. We're just going to play the next level. Yeah. So we're going to look like this in the middle of that and that one. So we will change shirts and the whole 9 yards because we're doing it differently. Steve, I think you're Midwesterner, so I'm really interested in how trick-taking works. Oh, nice. He's ready for the war part. Yeah, that's what I've heard is there's a trick-taking kind of game, which I'm excited about.
Oh, interesting.
So Scott's saying it's in your face. It's a war game, so not surprising, but cool.
Arcs is a war game? Okay.
It's from Root people, you know.
Well, I'll need to take chill out pills.
Yeah. Hey, hello, La Dio. Okay, there we go. Leader Games, yeah, that's the publisher. But the designer is, good gosh. You need a chill pill, it's pretty confrontational. Yeah. Anyway, other than that, what else we got going on? Well, we'll all be, Derek and Nikki and I will all be at Gen Con in a couple of weeks. We're getting ready to do that. We actually have not rented a car we're not even bothering renting a car for Indianapolis, but for Dallas. We go to Dallas first for a few days, and then we go on to Gen Con. But I'm excited about it. We have a very busy first day. We have meetings coming out the ears. Yeah, Cole Worley. There we go. No wonder I can't remember that name, but I know his name.
I want to write it all down.
But we
you need to send it to me. I'm printing it.
I've mostly been sending you the links as we get them.
Because of whatever with
there's some problems with
Google
it. Yeah, so we
changing the times on us when we change
it seems like it's working
zones.
now. But yeah, I'm hoping we have the schedule correct. But mostly people are available Thursday. Like usually we've had meetings on Sundays too. So we'll see what's going on. But it's going to be a very busy first day. What Marvel United box am I most excited for? I don't know. I think they're all... Well, this is phenomenal. This box here is gigantic. Now, of course, it includes Moon Girl and Devil Dino inside of it, so it's a big model. And there's another big model in here. But there are a lot of big models. It's the biggest... Because the last one was the Sentinels, which I should just go grab one to show up for comparison.
Where's the big guy that you had?
He's inside the...
Oh, he's in here?
Let me grab that one. Mom was asking about that. I don't know where it ended up. We have been organizing the studio like you can't believe. Oh, there he is.
Oh yeah.
I've only pulled this Sentinel out because it was broken when it. I've talked about this before, but it was broken when it shipped. I think they had the arm like. You see how the arm? Lay it flat. It snapped here in the box, because it was like in the plastic vacuum form tray. It's okay, and it snapped it off. So I had to pin it back on and glue it. There's no reason for them to send me a new one, not unless it was missing, because I can fix it. But it was a little bit of a bummer.
Anyways.
What?
You're a model guy.
Model guy, yeah, and I definitely would want it to be stronger. But this is pretty big. I feel like that. Well, here, put it over there on the Zoom. So cute next to that Galactus box. It sure does. Well, remember, it's not just Galactus either, but yeah, it's pretty big.
Dude.
He's like pointing at you.
So let's start off with the main. So the boxes are like 27 pounds and 18 pounds or something like that. A lot of that is this. That is a heavy, heavy box of cardboard, and there's a couple other heavy things. This is pretty heavy too.
Yeah, it's heavy.
This was light, so shockingly light. I mean, because they used a different kind of plastic for Galactus. I'm not certain if they've done that on all of them, but let's open. There's so many. Oh, here's Multiverse.
Oh, okay.
Interesting thing is,
I thought you were going to go through.
They have each gotten darker with the grayscale. So the first ones were light. Then the X-Men ones, I believe, were a little darker. I can't really see them.
No,
Nikki has put them all in a new spot. And then these seem to be the darkest, but the Fantastic Four is blue. It's the only one that is different.
Because their outfits are blue.
I know, but it's part of this set, so I wonder what the deal is on that, like why they chose. Maybe it's more like across all the games. I mean, you can play them together, so it doesn't matter.
Because they're fantastic.
But let's start off with the... why don't you open it up?
Me?
Let's start off with the... Nikki's not... You might want me to do that part.
Why? I do it with my
as long as you don't break
fingernail.
your nail. Okay, cool.
My nails are healthy and strong.
But yeah, we have put a lot of boxes. The first ones are too light of gray. CBS Inc. is an illustrator and has done many. That is Chad has done many of the. Well, not many. Several of the.
There's paper on the back.
The geeky jerseys that I buy that I love. I still am trying not to buy some, but I have bought some recently. So he has some knowledge. I've seen his portfolio. Very, very great illustrator and is a graphic artist.
Oh,
he's really a
the
graphic
stuff.
artist, not an illustrator.
You know what this
so they
is?
give you additional. I mean, you need these for the game, but I think what they give you is because there's a box of plastic tokens as well. I think they just give you the additional ones.
There's probably upgraded bits somewhere in one of these boxes.
Well, there's not.
right?
It's not. It's one of these tiny ones. Is that? And that's not it. It's there you
some
go. So
there,
yeah, that's
and-
it. That's the extent of the tokens for this. So you would want to buy if you were backing this campaign, you would get the other ones, and then honored that I wear your work. Well, I love your work. I think that stuff is so good. I'm kind of disheartened though that they're
open
doing
these
licensed stuff
or
only
not?
now. Sure, why not? That they're doing only licensed stuff now because that means that they won't ever do the Blade Runner that I want. I really want a Blade Runner one. Replicants, come on.
I'm gonna make you one.
Yeah, I know. Well, we'll get
Buy
we'll
a
get Chad
plain
to
jersey
we'll get
and
Chad to
start
illustrate
stitching.
to do that one for us. No. So these are not all this cardboard. I believe is replaced with the thicker stuff because I'm pretty certain I backed it. It's probably in all that heavy
Alright,
stuff. So
here's-
all of these things.
The villain dashboard, we all know.
When you go through those, yeah. Well,
Here's some bad guy.
hey, it's Galactus.
Do you want to read it or just look
Oh, is
at
it Mortis? What? Oh no, we can go, but you should show some of them on the Zoom. The zoomage. You can also zoom it here if you want. We can just do it there for now. But yeah, there's a lot.
Well, the color will be better if I zoom it here and not on the. But
I know Kevin Smith is great. I bought several of those jerseys. I have the Clerks and I have the Clerks, Buddy Christ,
okay.
and probably another one. I'm having a hard time remember. I have too many jerseys. That's the problem. They have to be great. So if I finally got the Star Wars, the last two Star Wars ones, a year later, which I don't know what the story was on that. I think it has to do with all the customization on that jersey because there's a lot of customization on them. And that's probably why they're doing licensed only pre-orders. They're easier to produce, I would imagine. Because there's generally no customization. Did they do customization on the Godzilla ones? Do you remember? I did not back it, Scott. Did you? There's a new brand. So Scott's really into the Godzilla pinball machine, and there's a new version of it that was announced today, which had been rumored. And it's, hey, James. Yours is in the later containers, James. You'll get it soon, though. I bet you'll get it before the folks on the East. I'm sure they're going to have some of this for sale at Gen Con, which was a disappointment. But
That's all the locations.
But, you know, they're delivering all of this, trying to get it in. Oh, you already got the Godzilla one? Awesome. So then that was pre-made. They didn't do a customization. I didn't think they were going to. I think they're not going to do customizations anymore. The delivery of the stuff, you know, trying to do this stuff around, number one, they got another Kickstarter starting tomorrow, and it's only just getting here. And I feel there's some people that are probably frustrated with that, and I would be one of them, too. Mid-August shipment of United Psi. Yeah, see, that's too far away.
Okay, do you want me to open these or just...
We should look at some of them. I know that there is some differences, but I don't know what to look at that would be different. There's so much stuff. But let's put out some of these minis. There's Immortus. See, now, this is where you get to where I don't know much about Marvel. Wow! So I haven't really handled any of the new plastic ones, because the X-Men, I believe, is all the new plastic, and I did the first 10, and I did them a long time ago, but the plastic is way better. It's still not
Here, you
Games
have
Workshop
that
Citadel
technique that's
miniatures
fantastic.
plastic, which is like some of my favorite stuff.
There's the zoom in.
But yeah, it's a bummer. I wish that these were a little that they could get this more. It's a massive amount of shipment. I can totally understand. I get why they split the stuff East and West Coast. I don't remember because you know the first shipment came during the pandemic, and I don't remember the timing. I don't even remember much about it. But I do know because Scott was at least a month after me, and I'm like, what? Why would I be a month after you? But now I understand why. What's going on? I mean, they've been very, very open on this one. So here's the reason why I got this set. This is the reason why I even was going. I was not going to get it all, and then Captain Carter got me in.
Oh, really?
I mean, I like that miniature. It looks great, and I'm happy to get it.
snapping.
Thanks so much for the follow, Y Signal. Who's more of DC fans than Marvel? So I never was a big comic book person, but I definitely read more DC, and I was way into the graphic novel stuff to a degree. Hey, Marnickens? Marnickens? Thanks for the follow. Hey, Preston, how you
my
doing?
answer to the
Wow.
Marvel versus DC question is always the same, because growing up, I wasn't really like a fan of either. I just liked Batman, and I liked Spider-Man,
Yeah.
and I never
There you
liked
go,
it
one of
when
each.
either one of them like teamed up with all the other heroes, because I don't like it when Batman goes to space. I don't like it when Spider-Man's hopping universes.
Preston's getting his in Texas tomorrow, so maybe Scott will get his early. That's exciting.
All right, so that character
Preston's
you're
near
holding it now,
Houston,
Nikki,
ish.
who is that? Because that looks like somebody else.
That's
like,
Immortus, according to the.
Mortis.
Yes.
We can
Yeah,
actually
it's
see on the sides of the box here. They tell you who everything is. That's Immortus. But yeah, I know some of the stuff. I did do the all-in. The only thing I didn't get was the mat, and the mat, and maybe that's it. I don't remember if there's anything else.
The mat that's the big circular mat.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So this one, and it's neat. Scott got it already, and it's purple. The purple looks fantastic. But they changed it so that I think it's slightly smaller, but the cards go on the outside. Now, you could probably set them on the edge. Yeah, he's in Beaumont, which is an hour out of Houston, but he's in that area.
I'm just curious how those things store the circular mats, and are they subject to curling?
I have ours is in the box right over here. It's and I love that mat. Scott was disappointed he didn't buy it because what they did, they changed between the first one and the second one is they actually stitched the edge. I did not buy the mat because I thought it was going to be too big, and it is pretty darn big. It actually fits on our table. So then
I remember when we did it for stream, it was like
Yeah.
we couldn't fit it in frame. Yeah.
The mat might be available at retail, and there's also. Immortus is a Kant variant. There we go. Okay. Got some pros in here that know what they're talking about. So there, Alex S. says he's going to get his in July. Yeah, the smaller mat looks cool. And I think here's the one thing I think would be the benefit. You can put the card on the edge of the mat and then more easily pick it up. Now, the mat makes it so you can push down and pick it up. But after seeing Scott's, I was sad I didn't get one. And I think Scott bought the second one at Common Ground, and so he ended up getting the second one, and I didn't get the third one because it was smaller, and now I wish I'd gotten it. But if I can get it for retail, maybe I'll get it, and then I'll just wrap it up and stick it in one
I'm
box.
always hesitant in Kickstarters to back neoprene mats, because I like usually when I buy a neoprene mat for a game, it's because I've seen it like at a convention or in a store, and I'm like, oh, that looks really cool, and that's like
I am not a mat person. Because I know Scott has trained me not, and he's the biggest mat person, but he's trained me not to be into mats because what do you do with them? And he has so many mats, and I'm just like, I cannot get into this. I do like them, and sometimes they're amazing looking, and I do think, hey, thanks for the subscription, CBS Inc. Thanks so much for the support,
Where did
Chad.
that come from?
Right there. But this is exciting. I mean, it is interesting getting it early. So last time I got the boxes, I piled them all up here, and I said, "Is this my game collection now?" Because it's so much stuff. And there's another. Nikki actually made all this space. I'm like, "Well, Nikki, she put it all in the shelves behind me near my paint station," and then I'm like, "Well, the other stuff's coming soon." It was literally like a day later or 2 days later after we finished. It was.
And we have no space for this.
Mats are great for people with no fingernails. 100%.
Yeah, I mean, I have a bunch of like card game size mats because like with every keyforge
They're
thing
not
I
so
back,
bad.
I get a new mat, and those I bought one of those. I don't know what they're actually for, but they're designed to hang on a door, but I hang it on the side of my shelf over here.
That was
And
Michael
it's
R.
just,
saying that it's good for people with no fingernails. But the mat does roll up pretty good, and we just leave it in the box. But the problem is you end up running. Oh, wow, we have a Marvel Champions XL mat.
Yeah.
This is,
I really want.
this is
Wow,
my solution here.
that's cool.
Oh, nice.
What is that for normally?
I can't remember.
So people cannot search it because Derek is useless. No, I'm just joking.
Ah.
It's okay.
It was So when I found that, I don't think it was for this. It was for like I think like industrial drawing storage, like if you're a drafter.
Oh, really?
That's what I was searching for. Yeah, because I was trying to find a cheaper option for.
I guarantee
storage.
that's some house thing.
Instead, but I don't know if that's what that was. But it's designed to hang on a door. Yeah.
So the issue is it is normally for vinyl that you would cut in. Oh, in a Cricut. Okay, there you go.
Oh.
That's Preston. Hey,
so
Preston, man, I miss
stuff.
you.
Okay.
It was good hanging out with you at BGG Spring.
Yeah.
All
right, so here's some cards now.
Yeah, the Captain. Not Captain.
Captain Carter, right?
Yeah. Where did? Oh, there you go. Should show that. I mean, the art is great. They have a really great team. And I don't think it's all one illustrator. They have a great team, and then the Big Child Creatives is just great. They do the sculpting and the painting of the stuff, and I just sausage door hanger. Find it on Amazon. Got to hang your. It's actually for your summer sausages or
summer
salamis.
I haven't had any summer sausage.
Summer sausages probably should be refrigerated, but your salami's the dry salami. Nikki likes the summer. Well, who is it that you get it from? The good one? Was the one from Vermont?
It's like Hickory Farms
Hickory
or
Farms,
whatever.
that's right. But was the one from Vermont Smoking Cure any good?
It's
I know we bought
right.
it once. We also got one that was open when we got it. I was really bummed. I don't think we actually got a replacement for that either. You have one for your mats too. That's a good idea. We have those little ones behind Nikki that you can't see right now.
Oh,
you
he's
can
green. That's why it's
those little
disappearing right there.
Oh, Loki? Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see Loki. That's cool. Another Loki.
Other mats that I store that are bigger than like standard card game mats, I hang on like clothes hangers with clips, but that obviously doesn't work with the round mat of United.
United? Yeah.
So yes, I have no idea what the best way to store it is, unless you just keep it rolled up in its tube.
Or roll it up and stick it. I mean, so if you get the newer one, it would be smaller. I guarantee it's probably 4 inches at least narrower.
We'll show the Captain
diameter.
Carter one since this is Link's fave.
Well, the mini is great. I mean, they sent the picture. They know what they're doing, and I basically was all in, and I'm going to be all in again. Brian and I were. So his daughter Tashi was giving him crap this weekend because he never plays the game, and I'm like, well, you need to play the game more. He also needs to paint, but I've been having fun painting them.
Those are just normal, the normal ones, but the illustrations are cool.
Yeah, it's great. It's funny how they give the feel of the character. Uh-oh.
So here's those. I think I put those up, but those are the...
Wow, we're only on box one. We probably should just...
speed up!
We'll do these cards, and then we're going to just do minis pretty much
I
from this
just
point
only
on.
picking Captain Carter. I wasn't going to show everybody's
No,
card.
I know. But we're like a half an hour in already.
Well...
It's
all
okay.
right.
It's cool. We'll play it the next time.
We won't open this one, but
Yes,
here's...
Scott, that's it exactly. Yeah. I can't remember what it was meant to be for, but I was looking for like rolled paper holders when I found that thing.
I bought my first board game, Marvel Champions, after I discovered your channel a few weeks ago and binged so many videos. Thanks so much.
Bingin'.
Thanks, Naor Volkovich. We loved that game. I had somebody give us a bad rap on the video the other day, said that we were shilling. And I mean, yes, we are being sponsored by GameGenic, and we were excited to
That stuff was cool, though.
yeah, we were excited to be
GameGenic
using it.
stuff's
That's
cool.
one of the few that we actually got to use a whole bunch of, because we just don't they don't have that many games that do that, and we were really impressed. And
You talking about Marvel Champions?
yeah, somebody in the comments, and I was like, I couldn't make it through 5 minutes. I'm like, oh man, thanks. Well, you missed out. Thanks for not
People-
letting us try to earn a little bit of money.
There's people.
Because we
What
don't
do you
make
wanna
money on
open
YouTube.
next?
It's not a lot of dough.
What do you want to open next?
Well, let's start going with. Let's just do these quickies, in quotation marks, quickies.
Quickies.
But yeah, it's a bummer. Who is Pro Red Briefs? What does that mean? Red Briefs.
Oh, it's a reference to the new James Gunn Superman suit unveiling.
Oh yeah. I don't mind. I saw
I need to
pictures
look
of
at
it. I
it.
don't mind
Okay.
it. I don't even care. You bought the, oh, Michael says, I got antsy waiting for my multiverse dealer, so last night I bought a bunch of Marvel United display and play stands. Oh, wow.
Oh, they get the dog.
Is this the... we watched that show, the Immortals or whatever, what it was called, with Black Bolt and Medusa and Lockjaw. Lockjaw's the dog's name, right?
Yeah.
That was not a good show. That was a bummer.
It was a bummer. All right. Some stuff.
Pro Red Breeze. But I don't mind. I'm not going to sweat it. I can't... They make the choices. I'm not involved in those choices, so it's fine with me.
I'm not really going to make any judgments because the design of Superman suit doesn't matter until we see design of like other Justice League members' characters to see if it's
I did see the Green Lantern, which was Nathan.
Well, I'll just do.
What's his name?
It's going to take too long.
Nathan.
I guess probably
Nikki
everybody
loves him.
really wants to see.
From Firefly.
Ooh, cool.
Fillion.
There we go.
I was watching Firefly again
Inhumans.
last night.
Inhumans, yeah,
That
not
was
so
it,
good.
Inhumans.
We were very disappointed with that show.
Did you hear that last
You're
night? I
watching-
started watching Firefly again
well,
last
at least
night.
it's a short show. Did a good job in the He was awesome in the multiverse. That was exciting to see him. Because I like that guy. He's great on the Star Trek.
Yes.
Strange New Worlds.
Strange New Worlds.
Strange New World.
Do you see that Paramount got bought? So I wonder what's going to happen.
Come
I
on.
wonder if they'll sell the studio. I hope the lot. I hope not.
Arr. Ooh, a purple cube.
But yeah,
Okay.
I like.
Here comes the
Anton. Is it
minions.
Anton? What is his name? It's not Anton.
Oh, he's got a big thing. He's got a clear base, this dude.
Anson Mount. There we go. Thanks, Axel. Thanks for.
Ants
That's not a
in
name I would
mouth?
remember.
Just think of ants in mouth.
Oh, yeah, it's a clear base, so it's keying out. That's hilarious.
Oh yeah, they have like
Yeah,
some other
it's
stuff going on
clear.
with.
Here, I'll show it.
Oh yeah, that's a very clear one. Okay,
Yeah.
that's exciting. So that means I'm gonna have to struggle with. Well, it's actually blue.
No, you paint
It's
it
water.
underneath.
No. What I want to do is, well, maybe
Paint it underneath.
I might do
You just
something like
bring out the
that.
details
But
to
I might.
pop it.
We'll see. There's some complications. There's one where you take the helmet off. I'm excited to see that one. Yeah, we went all in on this. I'm a lunatic. I'm pretty certain I've spent more than 200 and something. I did not back the cardboard in the first one. Put an LED in it. That would be awesome. I did not back the cardboard stuff for the first one, and as soon as I got the game and the boards were kind of bending, I'm like, huh. And then we saw it at Emerald Knights. Yeah, that one's cool.
This
colors.
is probably going to key out too.
Oh yeah, no, grab set a card underneath it, and then that way we can see it. If you just grab a card.
Oh yeah, because it will just pop up and
Yeah.
it won't. Just flip that over.
Yeah.
Oh no, don't flip that over. Let me find you something here. We're together. We got it together today. We don't.
Just the paper from this. It's white on the other side.
Make me open this thing back up.
Okay, I
No,
didn't
no.
know you got it
Differentiated.
fit.
No. I'm teasing. Oh wait. Maybe one of these things.
Oh my goodness. Okay, moving on.
Is this plain? Here, there you go, Nikki P. Use that.
Crazy dog.
Lockjaw. I do remember
Oh,
that.
that's a
Lockjaw.
big old dog. Yeah.
He's big.
He's
a
giant
porker.
in the show.
Look at the butt.
Well, and in the comics. What am I talking about? That's where you really know. But we did watch that show. I did not know those characters. And the lady that played Medusa was in like Tron, I think. Yeah.
She was in Tron.
That looks interesting with that on there. Looks like
Yeah.
it's up against a wall. Nikki, it looks like your name on the box.
What?
Oh yeah, her nameplate. Yeah, it's like lined up perfectly to look like it's part of the box.
Ah, okay.
That's really cool looking.
Yeah, it's really neat.
Whee!
Thanks for
All
joining
right.
So I
us.
was just curious, do you do anything
Sarcasmo?
to paint over those translucent
pet.
bits? Do you do anything to accent those?
I mean,
Okay.
that's what I'm thinking. I have never done anything with the clear yet. There was some stuff with the orange in a previous Kickstarter, which I have not painted yet.
There's with the
That's
hair.
Medusa, yeah. Don't they cut her
Absolutely.
hair, though, at one
They
point on the
do.
show? That was terrible.
It never grows back.
Yeah. Mean. That was a weird show, man. Really weird. The whole, I mean, I don't know the comics, so. But those are great.
Yeah. Well, my wife and I got kind of fatigued on all of the different Marvel offerings, but she really enjoyed She-Hulk, and we're really sad that's not coming back.
Oh, that isn't coming back?
Yeah.
No.
It got quietly discarded.
Oh, that's dumb.
Yeah.
That's all that. Is there anything special
No, I
underneath?
don't think so.
Okay.
A lot of cards.
Yeah, I didn't get into
So there's a-
that or
Mind
anything,
grabbing
but-
that mat out of the frame for me, Nikki.
Yeah, yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
There
Thank
go,
you.
cutie.
Okay.
Gladiator. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens with the shows. I'm kind of torn with the new Deadpool Wolverine. I want it to be good, but I just do not like that director. I've not seen anything that other than maybe Free Guy was okay. I don't think he's that great, and he's never been great in my opinion. And now they're
I
talking
like
about
Free Guy. I love that
it's
movie.
fine. It's fine. But let's go back to Pink Panther.
I'm
Let's go
farting.
back to. I mean, he has done Night at the Museum, which is okay. I'm like, is this
Now
guy really
what?
great? And now they're talking about him doing Avengers. So I mean, maybe the movie is fantastic. Let's just move on down the stack. Civil War. Here it comes. Tatiana was great. Yes. She's really great. Everybody was great in that show. I really like Jamila Jamil. Is that her name? She was good in that show too. Yeah, I'm so done with Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. I agree. I'm shocked that he's back. I mean, I think he's great, but I just want to see some stuff change. But you know, everybody has a cow when somebody changes, so I can see why they.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to come back, but I guess whatever the deal was.
Oh, what did do?
We will have to open the
Was
plastic
it like
tokens. I'm eager
a
to see.
different scenario?
I get, yeah,
It is
there's
like-
something going
We're
on
gonna
there.
find out. There's the villain dashboards. It could be in here. It's very heavy.
Oh, that's right. Because it's like if you're, did they have like for some of the villains they could be as heroes? So I guess for Civil War you have to have, opposing sides, right?
Yes, red team, blue
Heroes as
team.
villains. Yeah.
Whoa, there you go.
Oh, there's something crazy.
What's
Wow.
that big guy?
Yeah, here you go.
It's a big guy.
It's a big guy. Let's see. I don't know him.
There's the top of his
It
head.
does not say. It could be in here.
Wow. That's
Here.
bulky.
Bulky.
It's in here. He's Goliath.
It is Goliath. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Why don't I see that on here? Oh, maybe he's not a hero. That's why.
Oh, okay. All
No,
right.
he
Now I
is.
know who that is. I recognize that now. Okay.
Wow.
Big
Holy
G
cow.
on
Put him
his
next
belt.
to. Put him next to the
Okay.
Sentinel. There you go. The downer is they didn't give me a.
He's got his
Oh yeah,
head.
he's Lawrence Fishburne's character.
Arr.
That's right. Because that was they were talking about growing. Remember with Ant-Man. They didn't have a giant Ant-Man. Not that they need it. That was one of my favorite things in Marvel Champions, where you had the card, you flip it over, so where he's the big version of himself.
Right. Yeah, you liked playing Ant-Man.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Did I play that in the episode?
I don't know, but one of the times
You
we
did on
played,
stream. I remember that. Yeah.
Just popped out, I guess.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
little cards. Little
Here's
cards.
some people.
So I was trying to say there is some pretty great organization and solutions. There's a user on BGG, and I unfortunately don't remember his name right now, who has done dividers for all these cards, including the new ones before they were even available here. He was getting help from people that had already received it. And so he has all the cards, and you can print, he has the file so you can print it out yourself. Wow, look at that. That's another color right there on the one that you're getting to in a minute.
I know. I'm saving it.
Yeah, yeah. Free Guy, sometimes the story is so good that even the bad director seems okay. I hope it's okay. I don't want to be mean. The guy's been directing forever, but I've just never, I have never liked him.
But
And-
it's not your thing.
Correct. But come on. Let's go watch the Pink Panther. Terrible.
Not my thing.
Yeah. Terrible, though. Not even not my thing. And I agree.
I'm sure
Usually I'm the
there's
guy
a
that
bunch
says,
of-
don't say, it's not for me, is what you usually say.
Old farties. maybe that like it.
You could probably put why don't you just slide that in there real quick whenever you do the stuff
What?
on there, the board. So
I
that they
will
could-
when
okay.
it's this one.
Well, just do it on all these. It'll make it a little clearer. It doesn't matter. Do what you want.
Okay.
You're doing all the work, unfortunately.
Boom.
Yeah, you can see them a little clearly.
Okay. And the back.
Although, who knows?
And the back.
But Free Guy was fun. It's just, it was not great.
Okay, I'm speeding up.
Well, it's only 10 minutes since
Well,
we
let's
last.
do
And we're
this
on box 3.
cool one. Look at that.
Oh, you're going to go for it.
I went for
Wow,
it.
that does look cool.
We'll just leave it on camera while I
Spiff
put
World,
these
Scott,
away.
thank you. So yeah, the dividers are great. You can print them out yourselves. You can also get them. I don't know if he's creating those. There's some people on Etsy that do them, which is a little frustrating for me because sometimes the creators do not get that money. And then there's also on
Well, he's got
Thingiverse, a guy has these
doodad
3D
too.
printing file, STLs to make 3D printed objects to store your minis and compress everything down into a fewer boxes. He already has.
So are these alternate molds for like Iron Man and Captain America? Then
They are, yes, there are different versions. This
Okay.
is Civil War. So
yeah, right.
Iron Spider.
Yep, Iron Man, Tigra. Very cool.
I like the translucent bits; those are cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a
sure.
challenge. So like I'm gonna have to probably use a lot of that because I want to paint that separately. I don't want to prime them black.
No.
So I have to for me to prime them. I'm gonna have to actually.
Look at how spindly these are. It's great.
I'll tell you, the plastic seems pretty great. I can't wait to try to clean it and see if it's a little better. Because that's the one thing I wish that was a little better in this stuff, is that the plastic was a little more solid.
All right, unless you want to show cards or something.
No.
That's this box.
But it does have,
And I
they
think I
can't see
put
it,
'em
pull
in the
that,
wrong thing.
it does have different colored mounts for the rings for the team colors. Take them, oh yeah, you got it up there. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Kind of cool.
Kind of. Only kind of.
Do you paint that one and not spoil? How do you paint? So what I'm going to do, Paul, is I
Pull it out.
have latex frisket film or mask that I will paint all of that with that frisket film. Here, I'll show you a bottle of it. I'll be right back.
Dun, dun,
It's not cheap for that stuff, but you can also do silly putty, and
I'm
you
gonna
put it
put
on
this
there.
in
But
front
I
of
don't
you.
think you're going to get, and maybe that's what I'll do for the bulk of it. But I have a couple bottles of this. This is called drawing gum, and it's a latex film that you can put over the stuff, and then it peels off very easily, generally. And then you could do the clear parts with the, or the translucent parts with the, whatever you're gonna do. Because what I'll probably do is, who knows? I haven't done any of them yet, so I might accent it with colors. Although it looks pretty amazing as it is, so I may leave it just as that. But yeah, go ahead and put that on the screen so people can see what that stuff is. I picked this bottle up at Michael's, so it's available. I ended up buying 2 because it was on sale. I thought they were clearing it out. I was kind of, you don't have to do. Oh, okay, I see. But yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do. The one thing is they don't detach. Yeah, to avoid glazing on certain parts. Absolutely. But you can do the silly putty and put it around it, and it's pretty great and comes off easily, but this is going to be a little bit more intricate, so I might just do like the stuff closest to the other miniature part and that. But there is one character that does have the dome that pops off so you can paint his face and stuff like that. I do wish that it was detachable. I mean, these are obviously assembled.
I gave you the mess.
You could probably pull that off, but I would not want to try to do that. Okie dokie,
Give
let
me
me...
something else to open.
Here you go. We're going to work Maximum Carnage, Nikki P. We're getting into Maximum Carnage.
Maximum Carnage. I like this guy. What is his deal?
Oh my gosh, Alex F., it's bad. We have already compressed everything we had, and this is not even in the space. And that's one reason why I'm looking at storage solutions.
Paint faster.
Yeah, it's true. I need to paint faster. Well, I'm hoping to paint this week. I'm trying to set up so I can actually paint. My mom comes and visits us every weekend, so it's a little challenging for me to do it then. And I also, when my mom's gone, then I want to hang out with Nikki. So It's kind of a
He
tough
still likes
situation.
me a
I do
little
like
bit.
hanging out with Nikki P. It's fun. So yeah,
Okay, here we go.
I was gonna pick that up. That is not the lid. There's the lid.
Dun, dun. Ooh, another weird mat.
Yeah, well, this is the Sinister Six, the new Sinister Six. War of Kings. Now, I did not know that was those folks, the Inhumans, which was, I think, the other mutants, right? I don't know what the story, why they had that, and it was
They
till
left
the X-Men
Earth
merged.
back a long time ago because of persecution.
Ah,
They started their own deal.
okay.
But then they became
they were
so
earlier
separate.
mutants?
Yes, very early mutants.
Okay, wow. Statue of Liberty. I like that it's Chibi Statue of Liberty, too.
Oh,
Can
it
we get
is.
that?
That's cute.
Alex, I hear. So, I mean, that's the thing. I'm going to back how sinister. They're very sinister. They're newly sinister.
I like this pig vampire.
I am kind of
whatever.
curious now about the DC side of
Morbius?
things. I mean, I haven't paid attention because I just don't need another thing to back right now. But
There's 6 times as sinister. There you go.
but all these deep cuts on the Marvel stuff makes me wonder how much of the Batman stuff we're getting. I mean, if we get a Condiment King mini in the Batman stuff, I will be floored.
I imagine that. Here's my bet. That will happen at some point. It'd be funny.
Yeah, or Kite Man, right?
But yeah, we don't have. Hey, Skipper Kiefer, we are running out of space for sure. We did a lot of work to compress, and we still need to dig through and find things to not get rid of, to send away. We send all the stuff that we're not. That we've either featured already that we're not keeping, or things that we just, we have to. Basically, the new rule is it's one in, one out. Now, there's no way I'm going to easily do that on this, because the goal is to, like, if you bring a new one in, pick something that is the same size to pull out, and we are going to try to live by that because we need to.
Yep. CBS Inc. just said out loud what I was thinking. Like, if they do like a Batman animated series box of this stuff, that's very tempting for me.
I mean, Chad, I'm in. I will be buying it. It's tomorrow. I will be backing it tomorrow. I'm probably just going to go on. I guarantee it's well over $400, which is a disappointment. Because, I mean, as I was saying, I think I've done 4, plus shipping, so 400 something plus shipping. Then the last one was like 300 something plus shipping, and the previous one was 200 something plus shipping. I mean, it's pretty bad. Doppelganger. Wow, they do look pretty awesome. Whoa.
Throwing stuff around.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Very cool.
But I am going to try to shift into high gear. I basically volunteered to paint Scott's minis because they're not going to get painted. I know they
You
won't.
have 3 people's minis, and that's including you,
I will have, yeah.
to paint. Whoa! You need to import Sebastian in.
I know. Need him to come out here. He's like, how
He's
much
a
time?
fast
He was asking me
painter.
about it.
And good.
I think it's Dark Carnage, Scott.
Which one? This guy? This purple guy?
Oh, Bruce Timm. Wow. For Amazon Prime, it looks really good. Set in the 40s
Yeah,
and 50s.
it's Dark Carnage.
Bruce Timm is the one that did. Why I know that, I don't know. Did the Batman animated series.
And
He's actually kind of responsible for some of the great stuff that's been happening with DC. Killer, is that?
no, I just
No,
where
no.
did he come
It was
from?
there, yeah.
There.
No, I was asking about that one over there.
This guy is Doom Goblin.
Doom Goblin. Demo Goblin.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I don't know many of these. I know Dark Carnage. I know Morbius. Which is cool. I mean, I'll learn about them. The funny thing is me just remembering them. Like, when I'm doing it on the stream, I was doing the one and I thought it was Cable. And then I was just doing it from memory. And then when I actually pulled the mini out of the box, I'm like, oh, this is Punisher.
Can't get the light to go good for this guy.
Yeah, it's all underneath. Does that one, it doesn't come through the bottom, does it? The clear? Okay, because there was one that did.
It goes down.
I meant through the base.
That was the water one.
Right, no, there was another one actually, the color went through the base.
Maybe we haven't gotten to it.
So, no, he was one that we saw already. You could see so you could put the light underneath. Now, you could do that by drilling into this portion here and maybe doing it.
That was the water one.
No, because it wasn't a clear base.
Oh.
What's that there? Do you know, Cutie?
Nothing
Okay.
that I know of. Okay.
Do we want the lid first?
I think it goes
Okay.
usually these
Yeah,
and
go in
then,
those.
but I don't,
It looks like it.
and then the
Then the
then
lid.
that, and then the cardboard. It probably, that's a hole for once you punch all this.
Yeah, I want to try to figure out the new storage stuff. The downer is I love the box art, but I can't. I mean, we're holding on to the Arkham Elder Sign boxes. I need to get rid of them because we've compressed everything.
Okay. Next.
Batman Beyond and Static Shock.
Next.
Oh, I'm reading here. The writers.
Are there
Chris
questions?
Tim is responsible for making Harley Quinn. That's correct, and many other great characters, especially the backstory for Mr. Freeze. That's from Chad, CBS Inc., along with the writers, of course. This is now the age of this is the dawning of the age of apocalypse.
Okay.
Oh, you got a trash can near you.
No, I've got a
Piling.
pile.
Well, I didn't need to open. You can. These are not that easy to get open. There we
Well,
go.
they're so glossy.
Yep. Reminds me of the mission. Gosh, what was the name of that game?
Wow.
Red Planet.
That's a cool picture.
Derek likes that game.
Mission Red Planet?
Yeah, Mission Red Planet. The very first
yeah.
one was very slick and super hard to separate the lid from the bottom.
Oh, I never played the old one. I got the
New one, yeah. We
re-
only have. I think we
one
only
in,
have the
like
old
in
one.
2014 or whatever. Yeah.
Interesting. They're both on top of the thing. Where you
Yeah.
were thinking they were underneath.
I don't.
It doesn't matter.
Maybe
Does not matter.
sorry.
It doesn't matter.
I like this floating head in here. Nemesis.
Well, there's the one. That's the one that you'll be able to pull the lid off the
Oh, this
helmet.
is the one. Do you want to
Which one?
show it right
Oh,
first?
Well, you can go ahead and do the others, but I'm looking at it. Wow, that gun
Okay.
is insane.
Here we go.
And it does pull off fantastically. Wish others did the same. Nemesis.
Throw them around.
Very cool.
I like the heads here. Oh, he's just hanging on. Little feet.
Little feet. That's Sabretooth and Wild Child, Nikki P. Wild Child.
Wow, Chad.
I did not know that. I can't really see it from here. Sort of. I will have to go back and look at all this stuff on my own.
Oh, sure.
Man, these are massive. These are just like way more massive than the previous runs, I feel. But of course, these characters maybe are just bigger.
Maybe. Red. Ooh, he's chunky for a littler one.
These are pretty great, and they are little feet.
They are little feet with little claws. There we go. Dun dun dun.
Sabretooth is a hero, according to that. He's blue. Hey, Amanda. Amanda Panda.
Like this cape is chunky on this guy. Don't shake it too much. I feel like he's gonna break at the ankles.
That is, so I've had some break. I had the Iron Man, I dropped him and he broke. One of the Iron Man I have, and I had to pin him back in. And I was really kind of like, what is the deal? Now that's early plastic, and it seems to me like that plastic would be tougher than the new plastic. We shall see.
Okay, and
Here we
here's
go.
the special.
Here we go. Nemesis.
Dun dun.
Yeah, you can't really see his head in there. It's a little opaque. Now, if you pull the top off,
I'm gonna let you pull the
no,
top
it's easy.
off.
You just pop it off. I love that gun. That is fantastic.
Oh yeah, just is gonna go. Boop.
Yep. It's really cool. I do wish they could have figured out how to do that, but I love that gun. That's fantastic. I find it funny that in his universe, his name is Dark Beast. How do you know that there was a light? How do we know that there was a light beast? Hello, wouldn't it be just the beast? That is true. Very
Maybe
cool.
he wanted his name to be that.
I'm glad they
And there
decided
you
to
go.
make that. I wish they could have done it for all the others as well. The problem is making it to assemble for people to assemble it. It just seems too much of a challenge. Wow, I didn't even notice his eye. He's got a little blast of.
Yeah. Let me put it back. Did I take him out?
I'm sure you did. I think you did all 4 of those, and then we did the top 2 here, and then the one in the middle. So
I might have been saving him because he's got the clear on him, but I don't know.
it's a lot of different colors. Holy cow! Bromine vapor inside the helmet. There we go. Okay. He's a bro. Bromine.
Okay, let's do this the correct way.
Or as I like to call it, the right
way.
the correct way.
Yeah, yanking on my cord here. I got myself twisted.
Nate Gray. That's X-Man, basically Cable in another timeline. Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
they've got X-Man.
X-Man.
So there's the names.
Yeah, this is multiverse. This is where you're going to get all these things happening. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of looking when we get to this box.
Do I need to speed up?
No. We got about an hour. We got a little more than an hour. We'll be fine. Let's go to. Well, Annihilation's nicely blocking the pile, so we'll go to Secret Invasion. Oh boy, that was a bad TV show. Here, I'll slice it for you, though.
Okay.
Maybe not as easily as I thought. My nails, I did clip them, so. But yeah, wow, 9 miniatures in this one. I think I told it's like 125 miniatures in this new campaign.
Wow.
I know, it's incredible. It's too much stuff. I am excited they're moving to DC, but you know what I really want? I want Star Wars Unlimited, United. That's what I want.
Could you imagine the license for that? Woof.
I mean, it's Spin Master who's really getting these licenses, and they can do it. And believe me, you maybe couldn't do as many, but I still would love to do it. Star Wars United. Let's hear for the packaging team. Come on, organizing and ship. I absolutely agree. All the Disney Plus item. Secret Invasion was the worst. It required me to literally beg my wife to sit and watch the rest of it.
Yeah, it had
I
problems.
agree with you, Chad. I think that eventually they may do it. So we've talked to Eric about this, and he can't ever tell us anything, and I don't want him to. But I'm like, oh man, I really want you to do Star Wars. I do not believe he's involved in the new. I know he's not, but I also don't think he gets any credit on DC United, which is kind of weird to me. But he did it for the company anyway. So
All right, here
company
we go.
project.
Boom. I've been starting with the blue guys.
Secret Invasion was really a bad show. No jokes, James Campbell.
Oh,
Hey,
snap,
thanks for the follow,
snap,
Large
snap.
Card Trucker.
So to everybody's covered.
Well, you can see us in the corners.
I can do that.
There we go. That's no secret that it was a bad show. True. I was very sad when they killed Ben Mendelsohn's character. Now I'm not remembering. Gosh, I know his name. Spoiler.
Spoiler.
I bet those talks have been happening because, the numbers that how saucy the DC United will be. I have a question, but I'm wondering if anyone has played Frosthaven. I have not played Frosthaven, but maybe that Scott has probably played it. I don't know if people have an answer for you, Large Cart Trucker, but we might. We have not played it yet, though. We actually have it. So we were talking about trying to do it a year ago or whenever, and Aaron was going to have only played 5 missions. Wow, okay.
Only
But we
5.
we can't get to it. It's terrible. We have so many other things because Aaron came and we did Arkham, and we have Aaron for another show coming up. But we don't know when Aaron will be here again. This is an election year, and he is in the elections commission thingy here in LA. So he is potentially going to be busy again. But hopefully we'll have him back soon. It was really awesome to have him around. Although he does look like Gandalf or David Letterman. I don't know why. It's such a white beard. And he says it's not that white. I'm like, it's pretty white.
Okay, the bad guys.
The
red.
bad guys. Let's see here. We got Ronan, Maria Hill, Queen Varank, Skrulls, Quake, Nick Fury Sr. Gosh, they could have done something more fun with that.
I'll go up high so you can see me above the board.
Thanks so much for the follow, Naor 2013. Just bought it, and I'm new with any Haven game. Wow, that is a massive game too. But boy, if you focus on it, that's the thing to me about games. That's the type of game where you want to just do that for a while, and then get into the game and keep continuing. We were discussing it. I think we discussed it on the Arkham Horror video that the card game. That it's something that I think it goes right there. It's something that is a problem for us, where we can't get back to games like that easily. We end up having, whenever we have folks over, because we're going to have Deborah over again soon, and we have all these things piling up that we want to do with her, but yet we want to play. We've all expressed interest in playing some of the games that we played already, either again or things that are campaigns or legacy, and it's a challenge. But we, and it's the same with even Dave. Dave is in town only for a few days. He might have already gone back home. Well, his home is here, but his mother is up in Northern California, and
he
she
already took off.
Did he tell you? He hasn't told me yet.
I thought he did.
No, he was thinking about it. Yeah, he was hoping to be here till the end of the week, but and so we might film with him if we can. It would be great. But it is weird. I feel like you're correct with the. Oh, you notice it does go kind of tight there, so it does probably go on top. Anyway, but it's always a challenge for us. Everybody wants to see Aaron. Because Aaron has been with us from the start, and we want to see Aaron. But it's just hard to get everybody time for daily game night videos. It's such a challenge. It's already Derek last week had to rush to get the Empire's End video done, and we needed it particularly just because we have a new contract with GameGenic, and so we are featuring the stuff more in the game. We comment on their stuff. That's what they would like us to do, and I understand completely. World War Hulk, Nikki P.
Okay.
Hey, I think that's Planet Hulk or whatever, but that's they got Goliath Hulk, or Gladiator Hulk, Goliath. But yeah, so we when we have to rush it, especially, it makes it a challenge. And then of course the SDJ stuff is always a little bit of a challenge. We did not have to do any of the Kenners. We'd already played all the Kenner nominated games with Dave, just Nikki, me, and Dave. So those are done. I'm going to tweet about them, I think, and I'll probably post it in the videos, in the discussion video. But it is weird because we played Guild of Merchant Explorers 2 years ago almost. Well, we did play it 2 years ago because we played it just after Gen Con, and then we had to film it again. I have to look and see I'm eager to look at the plastic tokens. Again, I think it's just the things you don't have, and maybe if you needed some extras, but because the base game, you can play the base game without the other stuff at all. That's why oh wow, so it's slightly different.
They're bigger. Well,
it's funny,
I think the bigger ones made them do it sideways.
Yeah, it's interesting. I feel like this tray should be rotated. There we go.
Okay.
Wow.
Board on screen.
Sentry, Ares, Gladiator Hulk.
Here, I should just
Hulkbuster.
hand
Oh,
you
the
this.
Hulkbuster minis in here. Hercules. Hercules. I'm excited about the Iron Man Hulkbuster. Doc Samson. So that's another gigantic mini.
That's pretty
It
big.
is pretty big. Hold him up next to the Sentinel, though. He's not as big as the
Well,
Sentinel.
no,
by a long
he's
shot.
not. But there's still, it's bigger than the normal size
Well,
of
these all seem bigger than. These all seem bigger than the ones that. But these are gladiators, so. There you go, gigantic. Now that's the second range, and see, he broke two, right? That arm broke off in that one, and that's the new plastic. So far, we have only seen one mini. Well, you haven't seen it yet, but there's only one mini with a different kind of plastic here.
What do you want to see?
No, it's Galactus. You know, he's gonna Galactus. He's going to. You'll see here in a bit. I'm just wondering if Devil Dinosaur and what's the other tall one? Oh, the Fing Fang Foom. It looks pretty big.
It's pretty dynamic, this guy. All his fingers are splayed and...
Yep.
Arr.
Well, those guys are fantastic at Big Child. Really, really amazing stuff. I'm eager to see what they do with the DC, though. I don't have any idea, like, if they're going to do anything different. Is that Sentry? I think that's Sentry. And that's Ares. Oh yeah, I can see right here. And Gladiator Hulk, who's a
That's pretty
anti-hero.
cool. Arr.
But they work together. I know him from work.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, they look great. 6 minis. Wish they made another Dead of Winter game. Well, there is a new Crossroads game. Came out recently. I don't know where it's at. I don't know what that is, and I don't know how it works. I think it's a pirate theme, is what I'm from memory. I wouldn't put Ares next to a Sentry. He did rip him in two after all. Okay. It was a brutal scene in the comic. Did you hear me say? I said,
I said, Well,
we're getting down to the last of the medium-sized boxes of the game here. And it's probably blocking Nikki, this pile.
Not yet, I'm watching.
Yeah, it's getting there. Oh, I'll put this for you here. Only 5 minis here. I'm looking at the back of the box.
I know you're reading. La la la.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is hard. I shouldn't have clipped my nails.
I can do it. I don't
I know.
know why you've decided.
It's frustrating. When I get hurt doing this, I don't want anybody else, like, dig underneath your nail with this
I don't
stupid...
have a problem. My nails are long, so I'm not really
True.
poking myself.
Nikki broke a nail while we were working on the stuff out here. It kept dragging and then finally just broke. I'm like,
Whatever. They grow back.
They do.
I'm not that type of person who
They
freaks
do
out.
grow back. Well, we're going to take a break. Let's take a break we're not taking a break, but we'll move to some of these other things, then finish off with the remainder. I only have 50 minutes. Well, we'll probably go longer than until after 12:30. I can't even see the stuff. I think I need to move this just to be able to read.
Okay. There's some stuff. See now, this
Hi
box?
guys, just catching
Look,
the live stream by accident. And he plans on doing a second Marvel United video. Lars, that is 100% in the future. I was threatening to do the X-Men one. I painted the minis in a rush. That's why I actually did some of them. But we will do something with Marvel United Multiverse for sure. I just don't know when. Stripoli's not dead. See, there you go, Nikki.
This one's underneath.
That is weird. Okay. Just packing. It doesn't seem like that one is as deep. I wonder how the thinking goes on all that
I
stuff.
don't know. Cute.
But yeah, we'll open up
I
some
call
of the,
that cute. I don't know.
We'll open up some of the
I
cardboard
guess
stuff
because he's
here.
got a derp mouth.
Derp.
Derp
We
mouth.
also have Iron Lad here. I
Okay.
guess we can split that open.
Here we go. Here we go. Arr.
It's only one of these this time. Oh, Nikki's got me the thing here.
I do.
Moon Dragon,
This guy.
Phylavel. And then we've got Quasar by Motorola. Quasar's Earth looks cool. The busting through there. Wish we had an updated Hulk without the armor. I agree. I wish there was actually another. Well, I'm going to probably paint a gray Hulk. It'll be exactly the same miniature as the other Hulk. But I would just like some other variety on that. There's definitely been other versions of him. But I like this one too. It's cool.
This guy's got a tight butt.
Nikki commenting on the butt mini butts.
Well, you know. It's all part of the sculpt, man.
Yeah, I really have to figure out storage for all this. I do not know what I'm going to do. Because we just don't have the room for it. And I would like to display it. I mean, the display stuff that you bought sounds great. We don't have enough room to display the things. And I'm doing a pretty good job on these minis, but they're not the greatest ever. I have definitely gotten better, though. And the other thing that's actually been the benefit is I have gotten more paints. So in the time since I started, Citadel put out more contrast paints, and the colors have been fantastic. Plus, I actually bought the paints from Army Painter, the latest version. I did not get any of I wanted some of the first batch, but I didn't get them of the speed paints. But I have the new ones.
Ooh, that's attached pretty delicate there.
Let me see
His
when you
wings.
we'll do the Iron Lad next, and then the other.
I'm going to step away for a call real quick. I'll be
You
right
got
back.
it, no problem. It shouldn't be an issue. The Galactic heroes I never understood in comics always felt like a history test or something when reading. Quasar has a dump truck. Quasar has a dump truck, okay. Held a message for a reason. Okay, swearing. That's America's ass. Hey, we'll prove that. You proved it, awesome. It wasn't even cuss wordy. Interesting. Oh, you got those other bits there, right
I
there.
don't know if they were on top. No, they weren't, because I could read the...
Quasar. What does that say right down there?
Mun019.
Oh, Marvel. That was the other thing I could see. No, it was this right here. I was like, what is that?
Oh.
Oh, Marvel copyright. And there we go. So let's open. He's ready to go. I already
He's ready?
peeled everything off. So, but we'll do some of the. I want to
And
do
I
the
just saw
plastic.
that Nikki's camera went dead, by the way.
Hey, it just
Oh
did.
man! Once again, we've done this again. Boy,
Eh.
I have not. Oh, you know why? It's because we pulled off that darn thing. That's
Who
fun.
cares? So this is what came out
So
of this
bad.
box.
It's what we get when we're rushing, but it has power. so I
And
don't
there's
really realize.
stuff. Uh-oh.
I'm off to the side. Thanks for the raid, Jedi Kia 02. Thanks for joining us. Let me charge this thing up since I just discharged it like a fool.
Oh, and
Like a fool. What's that, cutie? A follow? Thanks for the follow. I can't hear because I'm monkeying with this stuff.
tech.
I might as well charge it or I will forget it. It means it gets used all the way up once in a while though because I don't use them that often. I think we need a white balance, Nikki P, if we do that real quick.
White balance. Yeah, I'll leave this dude
Focus
on the
and white
camera.
balance. Do you have it? Okay. White balance down a little bit. Thanks, cutie. Okay. We are back. I think I have the right plug-in. Yeah, I do. Okay. It's cold. The camera off dance, no kidding. So that's Iron Lad. I'd take a break from Fantasy Island to come drop a follow. Jedi says you're good people and that's good enough for me. Awesome. Thanks for joining us,
thank
Mr.
you.
Rourke. Mr. Rourke.
Oh, let me.
Fantasy Island. Annihilation. Oh, we didn't put the rules back yet, or the card. It's really not much to it on that one because it doesn't. It's probably just added characters and not. There's more to it though. Complications challenge.
Okay, what's next, Lincoln?
So let's look at the plastic tokens since I'm eager to see what those are. The display and play is more for your favorite models. It holds the model up and the character's cards. So, oh, that's nice. Display and play. Where was that at again, Michael? I definitely want to get that. Or at least a couple of them. We just don't have the room. There's a really neat, those neat display boxes that, what is the name of that streaming? They sell stuff. It's Artis Opus. They had some really great ones. I contemplated when they launched, and I didn't back them, and I probably should have at least gotten a few. I don't know. Maybe they'll do them again. But they were really nice lighted boxes that you would mount on the wall. And I saw some videos about Etsy. Okay.
Etsy's pretty good for those kind of things.
For sure.
People are really.
My problem is when Etsy, when Etsy does the, when people on Etsy are using other people's work.
Oh yes, there's that.
That's frustrating.
You just have to.
Because we've seen
be wary of
plenty
it, I guess.
of issues where people are using STLs from other designers. I mean, maybe they're getting approval. I don't know. This is not opening. There we go. Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow. It's a bag.
It's a bag of tokens. So it does look like it's all the tokens from the...
you want me to...
it will be. There's no way.
These are just tokens instead of cardboard, right?
Oh, they're $2 each. That's not so bad. That's not bad at all. I'm wondering how they're making them. If they're 3D printed, that's not enough.
Huh.
I recently purchased a Scythe factory 3D print on Etsy. It's amazing. It has room underneath for an electric tea light. That is awesome. GameNight ASMR.
This part?
Yeah.
Ah.
We've opened Nikki's like the we've joked about Nikki doing ASMR stream and opening cans of soda. It's another cool sound.
How would you do that without ruining soda?
What do you mean?
You couldn't possily drink all of this.
No, you're not going to do multiples. I'm just it's one of the things
just
you're doing.
a 3 hours of...
No. It's just another thing that like it's very evocative to people when you hear
I
when
think
you hear
I put that one on already.
Especially if you're a soda drinker. Anyway, that's cool. Oh, there's some more little guys right here. There's 6 minis in here, Nikki. I don't know that I counted them. Gosh, I hope I did, because that means that's another 6 to the total.
Did you think there was only one in that one?
No, I don't know that I counted them. I'm pretty certain I counted Fin Fang Foom, but I don't know that I counted these. I might have counted them in the total. I was trying to make a running total with, I think Mom was here. Trying to figure out what.
That would be too much soda.
What?
If you were...
You can't drink a soda unless they sponsor you to. Well, we wouldn't keep redoing them. That would be no way. But I'm saying once in a while you open the soda. It's a cool, cool sound. These
what
are the
is
pets.
this?
Pet
Pets.
companions. These are real pets. That's why.
Oh my God!
Lockjaw's not in there.
Oh, you see the lower
Yeah. The alligator Loki.
I'm gonna freak out. Alligator Loki. What?
It's Thor Frog. It's the frog one.
Pop.
Is it taped?
It's taped. I was
Throg.
looking for the tape, and then there's...
It's Throg.
We'll put him on the screen.
He is green.
He is green. He's a brighter green than that. Well, it's because he's keyed out. You can see him through everything.
He's got texture.
Yes. Watch.
Wow, these are dinky.
Have fun painting that.
What?
The
dinky
little
No, that's cool
dinkies.
though. I mean, I'm ready for those. I've painted plenty of small minis in my past.
All right. Ooh, hitting stuff. Get these guys
I like
out.
that they're a different color. It's got Goose in here, Throg, Redwing,
No.
Cosmo, Alligator Loki. It's pretty great.
These are tiny.
And Jeff.
Yikes.
Jeff.
Maybe we want to just zoom in here instead.
No, that's okay. That's fine.
Jeff.
Jeff is all we need.
That's a tiny little tree stump stick thing. I am not a bad dog.
Cosmo.
You know.
That is Goose. Oh, you put Jeff out already. You have to move Jeff around a little bit further.
Jeff.
Put him sideways.
I will. It's just they're tiny little bases. Like this is.
Jeff is the shark.
And there's Loki.
Those are great.
Pretty great.
Are the Cosmo cards misprinted? I don't know. Let's look.
Why was that?
I don't know.
a
What's wrong with them? Do you
possibility?
know, Martin? There's Martin Rodriguez. Here's the cards. Let's find out. Did people know this in advance? I mean, it's a lot of stuff. I cannot believe they even pull it off as it is. It's just a tremendous amount of content.
Oh my gosh, his tongue's out.
Materials. It's a big project. Didn't you guys get everything? Yeah, I did. Did you guys get everything? And I know some people didn't. Can't wait for my delivery. We did. We are total lunatics. I wonder if Robot Redwing is an equipment card. Let's see here. Cosmo's cute. Goose. I'm doing it on the wrong side, I think. Oh, no, but you want to read the stuff, so.
She's got a little bit of the tentacles coming out of her mouth.
Jeff. Lockheed. I didn't even see that. Oh, that's another. What is the deal there? We don't have Lockheed in here, do we? I don't get it. Anyway.
Which one?
Lockheed.
What one is that?
So here's Redwing. Telepathic link, scouting, helping wings. It does not look like it.
Put them on the screen?
Robotic. Yeah. Jeff was the only Marvel Infinity Comics I loved. I see. So not all of them. Well, I don't know. Redwing? Jeff. Gwenpool can only use Jeff as a companion. No other can use them if she's in play. Goose.
Lockheed was in the X-Men set. Wasn't he? Or they said, wasn't he? Question mark.
That probably is correct. I definitely remember it, and now that I think about it, they must have decided to make cards for them. Okay, let's see here. Let's put these together. Because I definitely remember Lockheed. I'm like, he's not in here. Awesome. There we go. Okay, so let's go to, go ahead and open that one up, the cardboard locations. Those are great, though. I really like how, I mean, you know, I was hoping they'd be scale-wise pretty cool, and they are fantastic. It is going to be a challenge to paint them. They're very small.
You need those real sexy,
oh, the glasses?
those glasses that hook on
magnifiers.
teeny, get
We shall see. I may
those
only...
square ones.
Fantastic. Oh, fantastical. Oh wait, I was asking about the misprint. Our Cosmo cards misprinted. I don't know what the deal was on that, and I did not see it. Paid's Cosmo cards have a misprinted edge. Ah, well, let's find out. That is not a good sign. I can't imagine they fixed it, but maybe they did. It is a lot of stuff. I don't quite understand how they foul that stuff up, though. Here, go ahead and show the Cosmo stuff on the screen. I think he's okay.
What's the edge?
Flip him over. I think it's the other side that's the issue. Looks okay. Looks right. Like Cosmo is printed on top of Jeff. Huh. Maybe that's another card.
Maybe it's the Jeff cards.
Oh, they're fine there, too. Jeff.
Oh, right here. It's the back. Look. There's Jeff.
Oh, nice. Good
and
job.
there's Cosmo.
Nice job. Well, there you go. It's not going to mess up the play, but that's a disappointment.
Someone turned on a layer they weren't supposed
Yep.
to. Or did not turn off a layer they were supposed to turn off.
Really is printed on top of Jeff.
Yeah,
Nice
it
job.
is printed on top
I didn't
of
even
Jeff.
notice. Of course, I wasn't looking at that side. I was looking at the other side. I think Cosmo was doomed if they were going to have several problems with him. Oh my gosh, that is a massive cube of...
That
we
is
do
a
not
cube.
necessarily need to open that, but that is a cube of cardboard.
It is.
Holy cow. Okay, well that's the small the regular locations.
I did all that for that? Okay.
I knew it was going to be something like that because that's how the first one was. That's the only one I've opened is the first one. We should have actually opened the other one on the stream, but I didn't think about it. Let's do this and see if they have... I don't know that they're going to have the big round... they are not.
We got all these little ones on my side. I don't know if you forgot they were there.
There's the campaign, team decks, promo decks. Oh, that's right. These are all the decks. We don't need to open them up necessarily. We are getting out of time. Hold on to those cards. They will be worth nothing in the future. That is correct.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those. I mean, when I was a kid, now I didn't collect stuff like that. I just always wanted to keep it and be able to look at it and be in good shape. And so I spent a lot of time making sure things were pretty well organized, even back in the day with like my cards. I put them in clear acrylic boxes when those were a thing. Oh man, this is not opening. Not opening. Especially since we'll probably, well, I don't know, we might not be able, we'll see. We have to figure out how we're going to store this.
I don't know. Maybe they'll just say sorry, but it doesn't affect gameplay, so they probably won't.
Yeah. It is disappointing though. But it is a lot of stuff. I mean, the fact that it probably is, there's not too many problems with it is a miracle. And it's being done in China. You know, it's a separated, I'm sure they have people there. They have to have people there.
Is this a block of cardboard too, this
This
thing?
is probably, but I'm just wondering, yeah, there we go. So they do
Oh my
have some of the
gosh.
hexagonal ones. They have the hexagonal ones.
I mean,
in here.
it's right, not surprising, but I didn't know it was going to be a block of
Yeah,
cardboard.
that's why it's expensive. It was heavy. It would be interesting. It would be nice of Simon to do something about it, but it's probably expensive. That was a whole picture from back when Cosmo and Jeff were dating.
Yeah. I like it.
That may be the case. CBS Inc. is saying that they may put it in the next campaign. It's just a downer to have to like get that resolved with another print run. Now, the people that care the most will be the people that are backing all in, right? Because those are things that aren't necessarily part of it.
Straight up.
Now
They're
tell
not
me.
complete square.
Yep. That is a beast. That is very, very heavy.
It is
Okay,
a
so let's
beast.
open, let's do Fin Fang Foom, and then we'll do the Fantastic Four since Galactus. I know What did Brian want to see? He wanted to see Fin Fang Foom compared to Galactus. I'm wondering if this will be the different plastic, because the plastic they used on Galactus is similar to, well, it's definitely like the Galactus that they did for Marvel Zombies, which I do not have. I have some Marvel Zombie stuff. Scott was nice enough to give me a couple things, but I just didn't want to back it. I asked Brian if he backed. He's like, I had to draw the line somewhere, and I said, I did too, and I kind of regret it.
Have fun watching the match.
Scott was like, you could probably, hey, enjoy it. Scott was like, I could have got you one. I'm like, I want it, but I don't want it. I really don't need it. Okay, here you go. I'm sorry, pulling it all out.
You can.
Wow, it is pretty big.
That's a beast.
It looks like, it does have add-on wings. Like
add-on wings.
Has it got tape again? It looks like it's got tape.
It does have tape again.
Not
Quick
really
glance as it slides across the camera.
It does have, so it's like the Cthulhu as far as that
you
assembly.
stick on the wings.
Yeah.
I want a dinosaur with wigs. There it is.
Dinosaur wigs. Kristen Wiig, dinosaur wigs. Oh, this is wired in too.
Oh, well, there you go.
Well, that was the Sentinels were wired in too, and it broke. I was a little bummed, but it's not that big of a deal. And it was easy enough to fix.
Yeah, it's a ton of stuff every time.
Here you go. I'm going to give you those pieces, and I'll dewire this thingy here.
Here's some wings that will eventually be attached.
There you go.
Wing.
Wingding.
Wingding. And here he is wingless. Oh my gosh, she's huge. Nah.
If you do back just the basic, you get a lot. It is not necessary to go all in, but I can't resist. I'm a crazy person. We'll see, though. We'll see how expensive it is. If it's over $500, I may be doing the same thing.
Holes
I really
for
hope
the
they don't go
wings.
for it.
I'll put the wings on, but it's kind of cool to see what is underneath. Yeah? Yeah.
It's an interesting long-necked dragon.
It won't look so crazy when he has his wings.
The wings. Didn't add the Fing Fang Foom shorty shorts on the model.
No.
I don't.
He's naked. I'm naked.
RJ Angel is asking that question on YouTube. CBS Inc. Oh, that's probably where you heard me say that.
Where's the picture so I can put these on the right direction?
I don't know. Here, hand it to me. They should have it keyed. They are keyed. So if you get the right, that is that one? Is that right? No, it's got to be that one.
Oh, he's got stuff too.
Cards. Oh, no, there's more. But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. It's just, his
Card
and a location.
yeah. I'm not going to shove these in all the way because they are definitely a challenge. Shockingly so. But there he is with his wings mostly.
Mostly? His wings
put on.
mostly on.
Shorts would be funny.
They're not completely on. Probably don't want them to
That looks
snap.
cool. Oh, wait. Oh, no. It'll be the next one we open because that's what Brian wanted. We will leave that out so that we can. And this one's much easier to open because we've already opened it. Already
Snap
spoiled
into
it for
place.
ourselves.
Hold him by his chin.
Chinny chin chin. Ugh, it's a bunch of stuff. Locations. Aye.
In the shadows.
What did this come out of? Must have been this.
I was using them to hold this
Oh, the box
up.
up. Yeah, okay.
That's all. Okay.
And then, here we go. There's some cool, these have, let's start with the least amount of modification on it.
Ooh! More stuff. Clearness. Ooh. Let's...
Airwalker, Terrax, Firelord, and Nova. Nova is all orange. I will say, though, this new this foam kind of one looks pretty great. I don't know how easy it's going to be to trim. It's not really foam, it's just a softer, it does feel like foamy though. So we saw this miniature painted, I'm sure it was the 3D print at Gen Con, and I was blown away how great it looked. I am not certain how I'm going to paint it.
That one's got the base that's the clear.
That it's clear on it all the way through, yeah. There was one that, what I was talking about, it actually had just a piece of the clear going into the standard base.
Huh.
It's still an interesting thing that they did all this, because this is all,
Well,
this is, you're probably gonna have to zoom out on this one or something. We may have to just do it on the table,
right.
but you can put it on the frame and just give them a big pan.
I'm trying to get the light to come through, so I keep picking it up.
Well, it looks cool.
Oh, geez.
Can you guess who is Firelord? I don't know. Is Firelord the one with the sticks?
That way.
Yeah, there you go. There's Galactus. He looks pretty great, though. I do like the foam. Looks pretty awesome. The finish on that kind of plastic looks good. And the moon base is pretty awesome too. I will show a zoom in of the photo when we get a chance a little bit later. But yeah, he's
Can't
so
really
put
see
Fen
the
Fang
moon.
Foom next to him. That was what Brian wanted to see. It is smaller. I mean, obviously
It's going to
smaller.
be cut off, but that's kind of base to base there.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, that's kind of.
I really
So
like
you can actually
that
see
plastic
base to
looks
base.
cool. Scott has the zombie, Marvel zombie version of that big one. It's pretty awesome.
We can put them right here.
He's petting him. So there you go. That is those. Now we'll go to the last big box, gigantic box.
Do that.
Put these back in. Galactus looks great. I'm probably going to try to do a airbrush version of the paint job for that guy. You think you can do that? Figure it out here. No, we're actually putting them back here. Is he in backwards?
Lost my
No.
headphone.
There he goes.
So if there's any beeping going on, I can't hear because my thing popped out.
The Fire Lord looks pretty awesome. That's going to be a challenge, though. He's got a lot of stuff that is inside the plastic and inside the translucent plastic and everything. It's going to be a beast. Okay, well that was kind of the wrong way to end this, but does that all load in here, you think? I think it went on top on this one. I think it went on top. So they will have a different location's inside the box. That is neat. It is definitely a
Airwalker.
pretty spectacular. I mean, this box itself is as large, I think, as the Marvel, maybe the first Marvel United, maybe the second one. It's very deep.
You're looking in the old location.
Yeah, I know. I keep looking in the old location. But there's that. Now, let's get this one open. This is a tremendous... There's a lot. Let's see how many minis we have in here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, it tells me. Well, it doesn't really... It's not 100% clear. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63. So yeah, there's two large ones, Stature and Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. We saw the printed, the 3D printed and painted mini of Moon Girl, and we were blown away by that one too at Gen Con. I don't know that they had Stature there. They didn't have a ton. They had a few. And of course, we were they all look amazing. Their paint jobs are so great. They also have a new paint line called Atom, I think, that Big Child's doing. And they're like very specifically colors that can be mixed. So if you are into mixing your colors, you can see this is pretty big. That's the side of the box. So yeah, this is what Chad was talking about, where if you just back the main game, you get all the stretch goals. Other than the Cthulhu mini, Galactus is the most ridiculous mini in gaming. Pretty much true. That was CBS Ink as well. So yeah, there's some stuff for that. The Wrecking Crew. So they have a special. That's interesting that they've got a full-on like expansion kind of thing going on there. Is this going to be a full? Oh my gosh! Yeah.
Oh.
2 pieces though. That's all the cardboard at the bottom. See storage guided back, which I'm guaranteeing we'll have to do many times. My concern about storage is just the paint on the minis like sticking to the stuff on anything. Hey Derek, holy free holy, that is a lot of stuff just to start things off. Wow, that's heavy. That cardboard, truly heavy. So there you go, Nick P. Look at how many villains you got right there. I guess I can look at the back of the box and maybe name who we got here. Well, they do have each tray individually. Come separately, Iron Lad. Usually they, at least in the first one, they had a couple that you added to the collection. And this time it's just Iron Lad. And you had to back that separately. It's interesting to me that wow, those are pretty big there.
All right, should I do them all individual too?
We got 15 or 16. Well, we got a little more than that.
Do you want to pick some special ones then, or just go?
I'd start going.
Let's just start going.
Yeah, just do them a few at a time. We'll just put them back. That way we don't have to really figure out organization on this stuff.
Well, that's why I was doing 3s, but since we're running out of time, we'll do 6s.
I knew it was going to take
First row.
forever to get through all of this, just looking at the miniatures. It's a lot. Those look good. That is Ursa Major, White Widow, Red Guardian, Dark Star, Moonstone, and Red Hulk. Is that correct?
Purples?
I believe that is correct. So where's Red Hulk? Oh, it's right there at the bottom, yeah. Well, there you go, another Hulk.
Yeah. Muscles.
Does he have a mustache? Does Red Hulk have a mustache?
Yes.
Red Hulk does have a mustache, okay.
It's there.
Cool.
Okay.
That's tray 2. You can hand it to me, I'll put them back.
Here's the rest of the purples. Purple, purple, purple.
I must be putting him in the wrong way. You think it's there? That one was there in Red Hulk's over.
Yeah.
Wow, that's weird that guy fit. I think I'm just arbitrarily sticking them in and it's not correct. They do feel, the plastic does feel a lot better on these. I'm eager to paint some of the newer. X-Men will get me there, I think. That batch is some of them U.S. Agent. No, it's not U.S. Agent.
Purples.
Dark Child. U.S. Agent, yeah, he's in there. Is Oaken in there too? Oh yeah, you've done the first 3. That's what it is. U.S. Agent, Darkchild, and Dakin.
Okay. Those have been up a while. Moving on.
Yep.
We'll do the blue.
Gosh, U.S. Agent looks pretty cool too. Doesn't look like Wyatt Russell though. No. Wow. White Widow. Darkchild looks awesome too. They all look great.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow, this is a lot. This is horrifying.
Oh, it goes all the way around to the back. All right. I didn't expect it to.
That's Megan or whatever, Chamber, M, and Husk.
Okay. Here we go. I think that's wrong. She was in there.
They're close if they fit. The next batch is Cypher, Captain Britain, also known as Betsy Braddock. Uh-oh, Aurora just came out of her base. Aurora. I don't think it's glued in there very well.
Just flopped out. Oh, there she goes again.
I'll have to glue it. I don't think they use, I'm going to have to use super glue for that. Not surprising, it's a lot of stuff. Firebeard.
There's Aurora. I'll get her back on her base in a
Yeah,
minute.
we'll glue it later. It does look like Firebeard. That's pretty awesome, though.
Here, I'll hand her to you right now.
Chamber. Sega. Yeah, it's not, it doesn't look like, oh, it has some glue on there. Just didn't get it in the right spot enough. Probably gonna have to do some pushing to get that in there. I'm gonna just complain to them. No. It's not. It's hard to make sure these all fit in. And this is one reason why I don't think this post actually fits in here very well.
No, it's kind of tight.
It's funny, Sega and Quasar, those are very similar. Quasar, Sega. And that is Deathlock and Songbird. Songbird's pretty intense.
Yeah.
Poor Cypher has one of the lamest mutant powers. He can speak any language. Google Translate replaced him. It's still pretty great power. I'd like to be able to speak any other languages besides English as well. I mean, in addition to English. Even studying French and German. I studied way more French than I studied German, and I still... Let's get to the villain stack.
She's pretty.
Yeah, it is really nice.
Pretty. Okay. Let's do some reds.
Yeah. These are very big. Like all of these are quite big. That is Maximus, Crossbones, Thunderball, Pile Driver, Wrecker, Bulldozer, and Claw. You can do claws. Claw. I like that gun on Maximus. Maximus. His head looks like it's just barely in there. It's a lot of stuff. That's the thing. I kind of like that the minis are already made. I just wish they were, for me, they're not so easy to clean. The mold lines. What, no dumpster? So now we got Shocker, Chameleon, High Evolutionary. Wow, Iron Patriot, huh? Mole Man.
Oh yeah, look at that guy.
Purple Man. Okay. We're getting into the very creatively named ones. And Enchantress, Nikki P. Enchantress. Very cool. Purple Man was the main villain in Jessica Jones. Ah, okay. I just painted the Jessica Jones mini last week. No, 2 weeks ago. Last week was Luke Cage. Luke Cage turned out great. I was having a real problem with his skin, and I ended up just basically mottling it. Wherever it was light, I put more of the color on, and it actually smoothed it out a lot. That is Lizard, Hobgoblin, Crimson Dynamo, massive looking miniature as well. Absorbing Man. He uses Absorbing Jr. And there's Titania that was in the She-Hulk. I like that giant girder she's bent and broken off or getting ready to throw. I don't know. Awesome. They're just huge. I really want to compare these size-wise to like just the standard ones. Well, here's the deal. I haven't been doing X-Men. I've been doing standard Marvel United, painting-wise. Lizard Man. He's just Lizard, Nikki P. Huh. Yeah, you got to figure the way they go in.
I was trying to keep them in order so I could just pop them right back.
Here we got one hero in here.
Okay, I'll start here. Or do you want me
to
go ahead
and do that one. It's Agent Venom. He's now a good guy. The Influencer. That's funny. Abomination's coming up here. That one's pretty cool. Blastar. Gore. Null. Null and Void. K-N-U-L-L. Well, there you go. That is the last of the villains in this box set here. There are a lot of heroes. Christian Bale. Gore. And on to the last of the heroes for this set.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go again.
Here we go again.
That is Wiccan, Speed, Racer, Patriot, Kid Loki, Nikki P. Black Knight, Pinball Machine You Love. Yes. Nothing to do with that character. Nope. And Siren. I'm guessing on that pronunciation. Yeah, they're great. There's a lot of stuff. This is a lot of stuff. Good gosh.
Good gravy.
I am going to be painting till I die.
Why can't I get these in here right?
Is that how that goes?
I can't get it right.
It is where he's.
Oh,
you know what? You're off by
order?
one. You're off by one. Remember, we're supposed to put Iron Lad in here. I'm not sure how that guy's supposed to go in there, but that is where he goes.
Got it.
I know, we probably should just put Iron Lad in. This is Werewolf by Night, Wong, cool, Elsa Bloodstone, Ghost Rider, Johnny Blaze, Man-Thing, and Cyborg Spider-Man. Another Spider-Man to paint.
It's a lot of Spider-Mans. That guy and his weird face.
Cyborg Spider-Man. That one is Werewolf by Night, which we haven't even watched that show. We need to watch it. It's one episode. And it was directed by Michael Giacchino, so that's kind of cool. Ghost Rider.
Motorcycle's cool. Chibi-ized.
Chibi-ized motorcycle? Oh, that is cool. Man thing.
I'm going to
Man
go
thing
this
is
way
pretty
and save
cool.
these two
Very
for
Cthulhu-y.
last.
Yeah, go ahead. Just do it right here.
Okay.
I wanted to look at Wong. So those are Corsair, Hepzibah, Raza, and Ch'od. Ch'od, I don't know. Wonder why they did a cyborg Spider-Man. Must have been one of the characters. That's cool, they did Wong. I want him to look more like Benedict Wong. Very cool. There's Cyclops' daddy. And those two are Havoc, X Factor, and Lilandra. Lilandra. I don't know that one. It looks kind of cool from here.
This one?
Yeah. All the bases are really, they've really upped their game on
They're
the bases.
all different almost. Yeah.
It's
Here.
really phenomenal
We're
on these
interested
bases.
in that one.
Looks cool. Chibi. Okay, let's go to, let's go to stature. She is enormous in stature. Let's compare it to Sentinels as our baseline. It's pretty big. Interesting that only one of them was done in a different type of plastic.
He's always punching everybody.
I was going after Derek
Grabbing her
previously. That was
shoulder
kinda
and
neat.
bam.
He's a villain, Nikki P. He does not do nice things. Very cool. This is this is like the most incredible stretch goals box. The most incredible stretch goals box. It's so fantastic. Ask consent. Oi. And then let's do Devil. I gotta look at
My
Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur.
Fave.
Wow, it looks great. She looks great too. She's dinky on there. She should be.
She should be. Here's a top view.
We did not watch that show until the last year.
Oh, it's so good.
It is really. It's. Well
I
done.
love the way it looks. I love the art style, the backgrounds. I could just, even if the story was trash, the art of
Yeah.
it is just beautiful to me. So.
Lots of fun people in it, and there's like a song from an artist that we haven't heard in years. Doing a song on it is great. Like Nikki, I think, recognized it before. I'm like, who is this? And she recognized it before I did because his voice is deeper than it used to be. Yeah, that looks amazing. So briefly, wow, it is only just now 12:30.
I kicked up the speed.
You did pick up the speed. We would have been doing this all day. Let me see if I can find the pictures of the painted pictures of these. It's a few years back now, a year back. Pictures from BGG Con. Pictures from Spiel. Pictures from Gen Con. Where is it at? Oh, there we go. One picture. I've got one picture. Wow, I really love the
Oh,
paint
I
job
might
there.
have had some pictures.
Right, let's just go ahead and do
I
it on
can
the
look.
overhead and zoom it in.
Sure.
But these are the painted ones, and these are the 3D printed minis at the time. From, I mean, you know, the photos are on the Kickstarter, but it is phenomenal. Really, really amazing.
That's
You're just seeing it at a different angle, I think.
okay.
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
And there's another figure in front, so. But yeah, they are really, they do. So you think, anytime I ever see like a pro paint job in real life, I'm just extremely blown away. And this is just amazing. It really looks cool. I won't get that level, but I'll try to get there. So what I'm thinking about doing is I will airbrush the undercoating. Then I'm going to come back in and paint these lines and stuff like that in the undercoating, and then airbrush the color on top of it. And see how that goes. And I will do it as I do with all colors over, I generally do it in a thinned out version and then build it up. And so I'll probably do something similar. The issue, of course, is there's a tremendous amount of color going on. I might use some of the Frisket film or some of the putty. We'll see. I hope I get it. Did you get a tracking number before? I did, Stephen. I did get I got a couple notifications that it was shipping. So like a few weeks back, I got something that it had shipped, which was not true. They had printed the badges, the labels. But the funny thing was, I think that there was something from like June, and then in that notification, and then I got that, and then about a week or so later, they actually shipped from very close by to us here. So I'm sure that is one reason why we got it pretty early. Nikki's looking for some other photos from Gen Con.
Oh, I thought we had them at Essen.
I don't think we saw these at Essen. These were all at Gen Con. I only took 2 photos. We were very luckily, we went to go see, and we just asked about buying the set of the Spider-Man, Spider-Geddon, and because they didn't actually put that in the campaign for this. It was an extra box that they did, and the lady was, they don't know who we are, and it doesn't matter. They don't need to give it to me, but she was like, "You have to get in line." I'm like, "Okay." And so I'm like, "What time's the line?" We went away and went and talked to another publisher. And then one of the folks that was there knew us from his family members of his family did headbands. And so he's like, "You should let them get it. They'll do stuff on it." And so we did. That was the second one that we were going to do for.
Here we go.
On the show, but it was for Spider-Geddon, and so I painted them all on the stream. But it was very nice of them to let us have them, because they're not under obligation to do that. Oh yeah, there's more in the cabinet. Nikki took more than me. I just so blown away with the Galactus. Did I get that right? I don't think I did. There's another tray it's supposed to be on the bottom. I'm sorry.
There's the cat. Here.
Goose. The goose is loose. Really not certain what this is supposed to be doing here. How it's supposed to connect. Feels like it's... Goodness gracious, it has to be this way. That one's on the bottom tray. Not that it really matters, it's not shipping now. I don't think he's in there. Wow, okay, those are all... Did I bump these? I must have. That's probably because I didn't put the lid on it. You know what? I probably need to put the lid on when I'm shipping it here.
Put the lid on.
Yeah, the Galactus. Galactus.
There you go. That one. Boy, those look good on our screen. Look.
Fing Fang Foom. Nice. Maybe that was on this. I think it was. Interesting that they'd have that and then nothing on the top. Unless there's another one somewhere. I feel like there is, though. I guess not. Too many layers. Oh, Jeff. Was Shocker in that box? Let's see here. He was in there, and Shocker is right here. I think that was. Maybe I didn't say it, but go ahead and put him on the screen over there. But there is Shocker. What a shocker! Yeah, it's exciting, Joker ES. I don't know what's going on. I mean, you know, this is. I'm just in the first container of the West Coast. I'm shocked that I got it, and I think many people will be getting it in August. The fact it keeps getting squished. They kind of need a lid. I'm putting them in pretty level.
Yeah, those are pretty blurry.
Yanked out of the box.
Blurry.
I don't want to mess up his sword. Look at that.
Blurry.
So I think I'm gonna have to heat that up to straighten that sword out. That cannot be right. That's why he's getting caught. He's not in there.
This last picture's showing more, but it's blurry.
Yeah. So the photos that they put out during the campaign of the paint jobs are very good, but they do not hold a candle to the miniatures in real life.
Oh, there's Loki.
And they're also doing some Photoshop.
It's a little blurry though.
Oh, the alligator Loki.
Alligator Loki, but
Alligators
it's a little
in the
blurry.
sewers. Wow, they are getting caught on here for sure.
Blurry, blurry, blurry. My other photo was way better. Way better.
That thin thing for him looks great.
Must have focused on him.
He's massive. But yeah, there's a lot. Goodness gracious, putting this back in is unreal.
You're never supposed to put a bat away again.
Yeah, that's right. The alligator Loki should have been designed with the hand in his mouth. That would have been awesome. That would have been awesome. Well, there we go. Holy cow. That is a lot of stuff. Mm-hmm. I had dreamed that we might be able to play the base game. Maybe we'll play that next week.
We didn't even open this.
Yeah, they're just
and
decks
stuff.
of cards. We do not need to do that right now.
But there you go. Oh, it's very zoomed in. Arr.
Arg. Regards. Really exciting, though. It looks fantastic.
Cards for Campagna, right?
Campagna. Hey, that is a lot. Really a lot. I mean, that was pretty much nonstop for over 2 hours. Well, no, not quite. We talked.
You can see the wreck of the table.
I think that they did Archangel some of that stuff, the equipment cards for the previous season. I can't remember, though. Actually, I don't know, though. There's not a lot here. Whoa. That was the tablet.
It was the tablet.
These are campaign decks. They maybe didn't. I don't know. It's a weird situation. There's a lot of stuff. And they did do a lot of things for the previous campaigns, but I don't know. I am not knowing.
I zoomed out a lot, so you
I'm
can
pretty sure I got every.
sort of see the wreck of the table, but not really.
This might have been the one where I was wishing for an all-in and they did it. It could have been the previous one, but they really need to just do an all-in because you don't want to miss out on anything. And it's like, just give it to me. I'll back it. Whatever you guys do, I'll go for it. And thankfully they did.
All the things.
I mean, you know, I decided I wanted him. I was going to do the whole deal, so let's just do it. I would get in hot water getting boxes that big. Understood.
It's falling apart on me. I had it kind of, but then trying to get it. They don't want to go back in the box. That's what's going on.
Yeah, they're very big. It is a lot of stuff. Yeah, a good minute of 15 minutes. Lincoln tried to open boxes. 100% the truth. Very, very well done, though. It is a lot of stuff. I feel like this is something.
I tried it both ways, but I don't know.
This is insane.
Just, I don't know.
Oh, you know what? That's for the deck of cards. It's not separating this stuff. Ugh. Good luck. Good luck. I think the wings
we'll do it later.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the deal with the wings. That looks better.
That is it.
Ta-da!
That there is it. Man, so yeah, it's a tremendous amount of stuff. It's very exciting. Once again, I'm years away from painting this. I hope that's not true.
Yeah, you are. Just paint forever.
I can't,
Give
but I
up
definitely need to.
Just retire and paint.
Just paint. Well, that'll, if I'm lucky enough to get to do something like that.
To retire? Yeah. I know.
I have my little setup to be able to do paint, in the house, and I need to just do that more often, like set it up. My issue, of course, is I want to have access to all the colors and making decisions there, but I should just think about it in advance. I do not want to destroy that. I just tried to. This is weird. This here is weird. He should not probably go back in the box. It's interesting, though, that they did do a separate box for him. There we go.
Well,
Boom.
the wings not being really to get 100%.
Yeah, and it's only
together.
the Galactus actually used. I was wondering if any of the others would use the different plastic, but it's very cool. Well, there you go. Isn't that exciting? There should be some equipment for old seasons. I think it was a stretch goal. Oh, stretch goal stuff. Okay, cool. Can't wait to play the new Sinister Six and be able to mix it. Sinister Six was fun, and I can't wait to see what they've done with this one. We played the Sinister Six on a stream. And we'll probably do more stuff on the stream as we go here. But this game has really grown on me. I have no idea how I'm going to get to each character,
of
though.
course.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that was what... It does a really good job of, in just a minimal amount of stuff that you can do for each character, at least for the stuff I know, of giving you the flavor of that character. It really is fun. The downer is I wish we'd gotten into it in 2020. I paid extra to get that box in advance, and I think I paid a good $12 or more to just get that one box. And I was told not to expect much, and so I didn't really get into it.
Right.
And I wish I had, because...
Well, it's not deep. You're having more fun just...
But it is really fun.
Beating the bad guys up.
It's challenging. It's not easy. And so I love that they did as much as they've done with it. Way more than I thought they would do. I could not believe they went for and they've really delivered on the third one. It's truly the most magnificent of all the sets. It's got really dramatic and amazing stuff in it. So hopefully, and I'm excited about Batman, DC. See what they do for that. That starts tomorrow, by the way. They are not paying us. I paid for this Kickstarter.
No kidding.
And a lot of money for these Kickstarters. And then I think Chad's saying I think it was a slow burn for everyone. It was. I definitely. I'm not going to say who told me to not expect too much from it, but
you better not.
But dang it, that person shouldn't have told me that. It's. Derek's laughing.
To clarify what they meant by that is, I think it was more for a CMON game. The weight of the game is a lot
100%
lighter than you would expect.
100%. But it's not the.
But it's a great game. It's a great game.
It's not the way that it should have been phrased, in my opinion. You really should say that this is a light game. I mean, I'll tell you, it was Eric Lang. It was Eric Lang. He told me, and he. The thing is
I don't know, Lincoln.
I think he was basically saying exactly what Derek is saying. It's like it's not to the level of the games that he had done previously, like Ankh or Blood Rage or things like that. Rising Sun.
This
is
wasn't
a lighter
big
game.
Miniature skirmish game. Yeah, I think that's the expectation that was being managed. Was, I think we even said this when you first played it. This is comparable to like the Rising series of games.
It's a full-on different thing, right? And
but like the weight-wise though, it's kind of
100%.
Same. Yeah.
I think those games are great too. You're talking about the ones from the Op, right? Those are fantastic.
Yeah, Thanos Rising and
those are fantastic.
Rising.
It is a great game and a great system. Now, I talked to Eric about it later, and he admitted, he's like, no, it's cool, and he's really proud of the whole thing. And I think he said he was more the mechanics person, and the other designer was more the flavor person from the comics. So it kind of is cool.
Because the other person was more of a fanboy. So.
Yeah. But it's exciting. It's really cool. I just hope and pray they do a Star Wars United. I really want it. But I guess I'll be buying.
I also think that when this was first launching on Kickstarter, I may have. Was it Star Wars Shatterpoint that was kind of running at the same time?
No, I think Shatterpoint.
There was a new Star Wars miniatures game that was kind of on the res, and I think it was the danger of comparing United to that.
Sure.
I think maybe.
Well, this is a much family friendlier game.
Mm-hmm.
Much more family friendly.
Yeah.
It is not hard. Now, we did stream in 2021, I believe. And with my mom, and she did not get it. And she was talking to me about it again the other day when all this stuff showed up. But I just feel it was just a little level of stuff that she just wasn't getting, because it's truly not hard. You look at what you have in your hand, and that's, I think, the issue that she probably had. Is like, what do I pick? Like, and it was her first try at it. But pandemic style co-op, it's kind of cool. Ooh, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Is there enough stuff, Steven? Though? But one would be cool. Like if
you dip into the multiverse side of TMNT, that's a deep well. Yeah.
Okay.
But yes, please, to TMNT. Well, they do have a relationship, because this is real. I believe it is Spin Master that is the IP management for this, and I think they really are releasing. Oh, there's one of those little pieces again. But I would hope that they can do Star Wars. I mean, we'll see. Definitely, it makes sense to do DC right now, though, after they've done just 4 years of this one. Because I think the other one campaigned in 2020 and got shipped in 2021. So I got this. There it goes. Pew. But anyway, we will be back.
What Lincoln was messing
I'll be
with.
painting on. You don't need to fiddle with it. There's so much for Marvel. I don't need DC. I understand Joker ES. I don't know. I wonder if they'll do 3. I hope they don't do 3. The O's that turned the Turtles are connected to the accident that turned Daredevil blind. Oh, interesting. Anyway, so much stuff. Really exciting. We will try. So the goal is then I will have to try to paint the main box set for this soon, and then maybe we can do that pretty soon here as people are getting it. Hi, Villager Drecky. How you doing? So we will be back again. I'll be painting on Thursday. Maybe Marvel United Multiverse. I don't know. And then
you can just crack into it.
I mean, I would like to try to put an episode out with the new stuff. I mean, it took me a while. So I delayed the Spider-Geddon because we got it in August, and it didn't really start shipping until late November, December, if I'm even maybe later than November. And that was a disappointment because it was supposed to be October.
Over this box.
I know, it's just cleared. But we held off, and we shouldn't have. I've painted those minis. They are fantastic. But I think we should try to do the multiverse ones and see how it goes. It'd be fun to do it. Anyway, everybody, we're going to try to do ARCs. I don't know that we're going to get it before Gen Con. I would like to, since Candace has had the game for a while. But we have so many things. We're going to try to do a couple. There's a couple Gen Con related games we are doing right now that we will try to do in the next few weeks. We only have 2 weeks. And I don't know that they'll be edited. We'll see. Too many promises. Everybody wants, we're excited about everything, and we're close friends with some of these folks. And so it's challenging. But anyway, we will be back. Nikki and I will be back a week from Thursday. And we will be playing something. I don't know what it will be. We have another Kickstarter thing that's delivering right now that we received that we might do, and that one would be fun. We'll see how it goes. We have to actually experiment that it even works. It's got some software that we have to download and things like that.
Oh, yes, software.
But anyway, you guys take care. Thanks for joining us. Thanks so much for the chat.
Yeah.
It was really awesome. Lots of information for us. Thanks so much for the help. And you all have a great week. And I'll hopefully getting to see it next week.
And I guess we're
Or
going to
maybe a new
raid
painting.
somebody.
Yeah, we'll probably raid somebody. Who are we
Yeah,
going
for
to
those of
raid?
you on Twitch, we're going to raid Losapalooza. They're doing some BGA, looks like, right now. So
Okay.
Cool,
we'll
everybody. If you want to
that.
join in on Twitch, go ahead and click on that raid. That'd be awesome. Say hello to everybody for us. And YouTube folks, take care. It was
Yeah,
good seeing you all.
thanks for being here
It
too.
was awesome.